On the wind-worn edges of an old English farm, where the fog clung to fence posts like stories waiting to be told, there lived a chicken unlike any other. Her name was Clarity, not Clara, not Clucky. Clarity, as if someone had peered into her amber eyes and seen something sharper than instinct, more deliberate than peck and scratch. Clarity belonged to no breed known for beauty or brains. Her feathers were patchy, her gait was a bit lopsided from an old run-in with a spade, and her voice carried the gravitas of gravel in a tin can. Yet in the hierarchy of the coop, she was quietly feared. Even the rooster, a strutting brute named Lord Henry, gave her a wide berth. What made Clarity different was not her size or scars, but her attention. While the others clucked mindlessly and squabbled over kernels, Clarity watched. Not just watched, catalogued. She noticed patterns in how the clouds moved over the barn before a rain. She tracked the mouse that visited the silo every third night. She even predicted, with chilling accuracy, the hour when the farmer would bring out the silver bucket, that sacred chalice of feed. But it wasn't until the eggs started vanishing that Clarity stepped fully into legend. It began on a Tuesday, crisp and blue, when old Mrs. Penwright came into the coop humming an unfamiliar tune. She left with less than she expected. An egg was missing, then another, and another. At first, the humans blamed the dog Waldo, a shaggy golden retriever who would rather nap in puddles than hunt for eggs. But Waldo was too lazy, too loyal. He whined when scolded and followed the farmer around with his tail between his legs like a child wrongfully accused. The mystery deepened. No broken shells, no feathers, just ... absence, an invisible thief. The coop grew nervous. Whispers fluttered like dust in the hay. Foxes? Ghosts? Some even said the rooster was hoarding eggs for his own twisted amusement. But Clarity remained silent. She had seen something, pattern, and now she would act. Each night, as the other hens roosted with heads tucked beneath trembling wings, Clarity kept vigil. She noted every creak of the barn, every draft through the slats. She observed the rats, not thieves, just opportunists. She sniffed the scent trails left by Waldo's strong but local. She listened, truly listened, because the thief was clever, not violent. A ghost with purpose. The breakthrough came when she spotted the latch. The coop door's lower hinge had a loosened screw, allowing a small gap wide enough, perhaps, for a slim paw or a nimble beak. Clarity scratched near it deliberately, watched it shift. Then, just before dawn, she faked sleep. And then it came. Not with a snarl or squeak, but with silence. A raccoon masked, hunched, methodical. He crept in, not like a predator, but like a priest, stealing relics. He lifted an egg with careful precision and backed out, retracing his route across the moonlit yard toward the well. The next morning, Clarity didn't crow or cluck. She followed the trail. Past Waldo's snoring frame, over the broken wheelbarrow, to the shadowed base of the well. And there, hidden beneath a collapsed tarp and 2 rusted tin cans, was a nest. But not for sleeping, for hoarding. 11 eggs, unbroken, carefully nestled. Clarity didn't understand. Why not eat them? Why protect? That night, she waited again. The raccoon returned, but this time, something was different. He limped, and in his mouth no egg, but a small chick, barely hatched, wrapped in feathers not his own. Clarity's breath stopped. This wasn't theft. This was adoption, she remembered. Then weeks ago, the wind howled louder than usual. A tree had fallen. A raccoon nest had shattered. And now, he was replacing what he lost. Not for hunger. For love, Clarity returned to the coop, changed. She could end this, expose him, let the humans drive him off. But why? The thief was no longer a villain. He was a father. So she made a plan. She began laying near the door, easy for him to reach. She convinced the others to do the same. The rooster objected, but Clarity pecked him once on the comb and he relented. Eggs disappeared. Yes, but peace returned. The farmer shrugged. Maybe the hens are laying less, he muttered. Waldo was no longer blamed. And Clarity, quietly, watched as one broken creature helped another rebuild, 1 egg at a time. Weeks passed. The rains came, then the sun, and with them a shift. Clarity aged. Her feathers grew dull. she laid fewer eggs. But her mind, that glorious mechanism of mystery, remained razor sharp. Then came the fire. No one knows how it started. Some blamed lightning, others an oil lamp left too close to the barn wall. But within moments, the dry straw was ablaze. The sky turned red. Hens screamed. Waldo barked with the fury of 100 false accusations, and Clarity ran not from the flames, but toward the well, toward the nest, toward the place where 11 eggs had become 6 chicks, and a broken raccoon had become a father. She arrived choking, smoke blinding her. The tarp had already caught fire. The raccoon was clawing at it helplessly. Clarity leapt not far, not gracefully but just enough to peck the rope loose. The tarp collapsed, smothering the flame. Chicks squeaked in terror, but they lived. The raccoon stared at her eyes, gleaming wide. He nudged one chick toward her. She pecked it gently on the head, and then collapsed. The fire was controlled. The barn saved. The coop repaired. The farmer never learned the full story. He found Clarity near the well, alive, barely. He took her in, fed her scraps, let her live her final days on the porch, where the sun was warm and the dog no longer barked. The raccoon never returned to the coop, but sometimes, in the early mist, 6 young raccoons appeared near the fence, watching, listening. One had a white feather stuck in its fur. Clarity died as she had lived, not as a hen, not entirely, but as a seeker, a witness, a solver of mysteries. She left no monument, only stories. And Waldo, who now slept beside her empty perch each night, as if guarding the mind that once solved what he could not, that in the end, the mystery wasn't the eggs. It was how far the heart of a chicken could stretch beyond fear, beyond instinct, into something we dare call understanding.